Just taking a quiet walk down the ramp. Nothing to see here. OC. Ooh. Oh no. He was not expecting that whatsoever. It almost looked like he lagged out or something. Well then, what can the remainder of Team Liquid do? They know where they aren't. And here's where they are, in that mid position. Madden rattling off shots with those dualies. And this will be a very brief pistol round with nothing doing for Team Liquid.
Looks like it's Patsy who will lead the way instead.
A big headshot. Very nice work then from Team Liquid as they dismantle ENCE in this third round.
Terrorists win.
Wow, this is the sort of thing you want to see from Liquid.
No one shoots though. Not an easy decision to eat a flashbang and absolutely fire nothing. Oh, no. How does he get away with that? He doesn't. Naf is here to trade and create a lot of space for Team Liquid. 3 players remain for either side. Mada moves into position. OC creeping. He's the bomb carrier as well. 50 seconds left. Snappy quietly rotating. The rest of his team will find elevation. Managing to stay alive as well. No trade frag. Naf's got to be careful. Down to 35 HP. And once this smoke has gone, there is one for OC. But now it's only OC remaining. Nothing more to do in that round. There'll be some nice upgrades for ENCE as well on that bomb site.
Running low on utility here, Liquid. Just a smoke and a molly remaining, but Rainwaker spams on the other side. Oh, he's ready for nuts as well. Massive damage onto both B players. 1 kill, 1 chunk down low, but with 25 seconds, it will be that A site now.
In they go, landing the frags everywhere, our Team Liquid. I love the control.
ENCE may have won a couple of the early rounds. That is something from Snappy. But whenever we're seeing the early fights go down, Liquid are doing a pretty good job. I think we saw some Pius with the AWP caught off guard towards scaffolding. He should get back in time, but he's been drawn over to B because of those nades. Look at this timing. Some Pius not ready. They're moving in through mid. They're moving in for the wrap around. Yakindar will be denied, though. And they're just going to give up that B site and focus on mid instead.
OC really hunting for an opening. There's still 40 seconds in the round, but he's being denied, disengaging our ENCE. Rainmaker just gets more and more map control. Naf's got the angles as well. Rainmaker will plant the bomb then. Oh, punishes the wide swing. How much damage will be done? The flashbang is avoided, and look at the frags come through. OC, those are his first 2 kills in a round, and they are very instrumental. Finds the third one also, and suddenly...
So we see the adjustment there from ENCE, leaving B wide open. They didn't really have utility in on the retake, so those AKs hold the line.
Oh, the brutal timing of this peak is great for nuts. Nothing's more terrifying than pulling a grenade out and being faced by your opponent. No one enjoys that. Patsy will cut the numbers down. 3 on 2 then for Team Liquid with over a minute on the clock. Surely one smoke is up. Snappy's got some space for Jules. Well ahead of that flashbang. Naf's planting the bomb. Ooh, almost, but not quite. Diha never really gets there and immediately retreats.
And it's working really well for them right now. Don't always have to call it a default. Sometimes it is
beginning of a round of vertigo. Danger alert. Ooh, big one for Martin. Area control now. Might already be time to reload these AWPs. The exchange of utility for position will continue. Snappy behind the mortar bags. Oh, Yakindar creeping. And then there were 3 very oppressive angles. AWPs in the right place on this round of vertigo. Now Rainwaker will have to try and run his magic towards B once again, but it might be too late at this rate.
Oh, especially when there's a second AWP here. Diha looking good on this angle. Spots the shoulder first. And this could be a clean round from ENCE. This would be lovely for them to build up some money after quite a few round losses in a row. 5-round streak from Liquid about to come to an end at the hands of Dihar. And I like the double AWP setup from ENCE. We have seen Liquid go for a lot of plays where oh, what an angle. Some Pious beneath the smoke just finds the gap in the smokes.
A lot of utility dumped in that mid position. High concern for ENCE. They'll still keep some smokes in the hole. And Liquid continue creeping forward. Snappy through the smoke. What on earth was that? Bomb has been lost as well. Looking to close this gap to just one. Rainwaker often expected towards that B bomb site. Have to find a way to make this expensive if he can, but Dihar's got a superior angle, and AWP will do its job. Maybe sensing that Liquid are looking for them to make a play. They may feel compelled to eventually. Oh, he sees one at least in Pius, but the problem's only getting worse for them. 3 on 5, 35 seconds on the clock. This can still turn around, but it needs to find some frags and quickly. Smoke on the site allows Madden to reposition a little easier. OC front distraction. We can see the rotation on the X-ray. Looking for the transfer. Bombs lost. Nerds at the back. Only good for one. OC in a clutch now. Sorry, Dihar in a clutch. Excuse me. With the AWP. Better be quick. Rainwaker's ready for him. And Liquid will find round number 7.
You just stay on ramp for the post plant. It's a good position to be in. So Liquid doing well right now. 8-5 up. Here's Patsy. Was he run boost around? He's here so quick and he gets 2 kills right at the start of the round.
Big results for Liquid, but look at those bursts from Madden. That's outrageous. Minute 30 on the clock and we're on a 2v2 on Vertigo of all maps. That's crazy. Both teams putting in work to keep this viable. Will they be forced into the hands of Madden? He'll see them fall back. Sees one at the very least. He's going to press through. There's a smoke for Snappy. Does he commit to a smoke defuse here? Oh, the crash pick from Madden's outrageous. Snappy touches the bomb. Where is OC? Time to get firing. Now they know exactly where he is, and he's not going to find this angle. There's no way.
Good recovery. It's an ace from Madden as well. What a round from him.
That presence is so key. He plays into the wrong area. There's Yekindar hopping through into the B-bomb site. Finding a good angle, but not finding the kill. All ENCE so far, 5 on 3. Sitting comfortably now. 40 seconds remain for Team Liquid, but we've seen some big clutches already. This time there'll be more presence on the B-bomb site. They won't want to make that mistake again. Where TL were allowed to just walk in. Still on the way in, but Nerds will be here with the AWP. 5 on 2 then. Naf tries to do what he can. 20 seconds to plant this bomb. Eventually there'll only be one defender. Now it's just Naf. Bomb planted in the clutch, trying to make it to the stairs, and it will never make it off the bomb site. So it will be 7 rounds for ENCE at the end of the first half. To the 8 of Team Liquid. Can they take both pistols though, I suppose is the question. Spreading through that mid position, very fast moving. The pop flashes are here as well. Some Pius spots and swats. Naf and OC's not far behind him. 2 bags, zip him up. Patsy's here as well. And this guy is on a tear. Picked up the jewel. He's no need to reload. Yeah, Kindar's the next one up to get served. My word, this is a hell of a tear from St. Pius. Looking for that 5th player now. I'm sure they'll give him the space to try and find him. Just a line of executions. Madden sees, Madden frags. Makes sense, but the 4K from St. Pius was nasty. What on earth had I just watched?
Naf is the only man with the smoke, so he can try and slow this down on the counter, but he's throwing the smoke aggressively. Does that work? Does that slow ENCE down enough? They're moving in nonetheless. Naf able to get 1 kill, but he's out of ammo. ENCE will try and move into position now. Naf taking this little off angle, spots another player. He's still surviving here. He's still stalling them. Finally, he falls. And there's Nerds arriving at mid, but Yekindar comes back for 2 of his own. He wants more, but Nerds will flank him, and it's all on Patsy.
Oh, he's made it a 1v1, and the bomb's not even planted just yet. Now it is 12 HP, and Dihar will finish him off. Naf did great work there. Didn't quite get those frags, but he really lit them up. Allowed Yakindar to come through, finish off the job, but the team couldn't convert the round ultimately. Down to the wire. Naf was so alone here for so long as well. He was on an island. His teammates couldn't rotate. Mid was being held, but did enough damage for Yakindar to quickly sweep up, but that would have been quite a transfer, but maybe Dihar can do the job. 4-on-4. Naf still holding position, but with only 25 HP, he might be scared about those airstrikes we saw earlier on. Only 1 HE at this point in the hands of Madden. But still, where he was standing now, we've seen 3 grenades, obviously, where Rainwaker was earlier. We also saw 3. 1 minute on the clock. AWP moving into position. That's Jack in the box. That met a hammer in the hands of Naf. That bomb spotted will spur them on as well. Naf could be the initial engager here. All the util in the hands of Yakindar, but obviously rifle comes first. Starting to move through now. Oh, look at this work from Yakindar. Naf's the one to clean up afterwards, and that's exactly the kind of round that Liquid needed. Through the wall. I mean, it must have been to do 14 damage. Just a sliver of the arm there. That would have been enough. Rainwaker still standing. Will be able to deliver 1 frag at the very least. Getting barbecued. No safe haven for him. Madden still showing presence on the other side of the map. Cutting off that rotation. He'll be dealt with by Patsy and OC, it seems. ENCE taking the B-bomb site in the meantime. They'll be at a significant disadvantage on this retake. There are an extra man for Team Liquid. Plenty of incendiaries as well. Be hard to find a place to stand. OC's the flashbang man, though. Does he want to give those to somebody else, maybe? Double AWP retake. More ideal, especially when you swing and miss the first shot. There's the first incendiary coming through. Snappy's still got a very strong angle, though, but a flashbang will certainly help. More flashes. Everybody's blind. Yakindar getting dropped, and it's not working out in Liquid's favor. This one will prove expensive as well.
Man, this B site just getting run down round after round. OC almost caught there, just about gets the shot off in time. But it's ENCE up to 13 rounds.
Oh dear, Rainway continues to struggle. Madden swinging. There are so many flashbangs coming as well. DR gets some cheap information, and St. Pius is posted up with that AWP. Things going from bad to worse for Team Liquid. ENCE throw a spanner in the works, but still delivering on the same intention towards B. Only 3 remain for Liquid now. 1 minute on the clock for them, and it's their turn to choose to disengage. Expecting a stack of Liquid players on this B bomb site. Nerds with presence in mid will make it hard for the rotation to happen. You can see the angles Yakindar's looking at, but he's got some pressure to hold down. Nerds delivering as he often does. 17 frags for him. Top of the server at the moment. Save for Madden on 18. Maybe he can match him with what remains of this round. Patsy and OC. 35 seconds. They're keeping it close enough to potentially steal this round away. No, it's still lurking in mid as his teammates reposition.
Ooh, 20 seconds. Snappy making noise towards A. He will go down at the hands of Patsy, and OC aware elsewhere. I mean, some players will get onto B for free, but it's a 1-on-2 after he gets this bomb down, and OC will have him pinned in position. Patsy also closing the distance. They should know exactly where some Pius is, and they make sure they don't swing at the same time. They just about bait out that shot.
OC avoids, sees many targets, dispatches one of them as well, and can raise the alarm to his teammates. 2 AWPs in the round for Liquid. The wrong players falling could make things awkward for them. Patsy's here to hold down that short position. He eats the biggest flashbang, but still completely blind, delivers a very important frag. They would have been in so much trouble if he got dropped there.
Counter-terrorists win.
Oh boy. And now with that smoke back up, you can more confidently peek over the top. Angle here, he lines up 2. Patsy finally traded, but that is far too much damage for ENCE to handle in this round. They've got to try and come back from a 2v4 now.
OC lurking is always going to be a problem. So many angles where he can fall back as well, but he's not even needed just yet with that smoke plate. Risks dying after time otherwise. Nathaniel Kindar in the red. But OC will stop the rots. 4 players standing for Liquid at the end of the round, and suddenly we are all tied up. The timing. 30 seconds on the clock. This is very oppressive indeed. They still find an angle though, but there's so much more work to do. Liquid are on the side. Nav trying to cut the numbers down, but St. Pius will trade frag. Oh boy, this could be everything if it needs to be. Bombs on the floor already, and so are most events. Down to the 1v1, 14 seconds. The grenade doesn't go where it was meant to. Patsy versus Snappy for game points or a tied scoreline. He's got a kit Patsy, but how fast is he? Snappy covering most of his body. He can't take even a single bullet with his 14 HP. Now it's the next hit win, surely. And Patsy will be the one to make it happen. Game point for Liquid.
Here is that boost. Very aware of Yakindar's possible position. They won't find the fight. How is Madden here? This is crazy.
This is absolutely crazy, and surely OC's never going to see him. He might get 2. 1 will be enough. Behind enemy lines. Really behind. How do you even play this out now if you're Team Liquid? Do they even understand what Madden is? Doesn't look like they do, but Yakindar's still alive somehow. He has to get this kill. Big swing from him. Madden's running low on the bullets now. Down to the clock. That could be enough. Nurse has made his way through as well. This is chaos. 2 remain for Liquid. Rainmaker down to 5. Yakindar on 13. Bomb planted. How on earth did he find his way behind enemy lines like that?
Anything else, even with the money, you can't buy that AK on the CT side. But that is all about Madden just sneaking in. And in the structured rounds, Liquid have been so good.
Rainmaker in that usual position. No airstrike this time. Just a sudden surge, and he has been spotted. Snappy's there to finish off the job there. Brutal AK work from ENCE, and St. Pius is here to keep the bomb site open. 3 versus 2 now. We have a rotation from his teammates, and Nurse is still creeping in mid, as he often is. That is a big delivery from Nurse. Leaves Patsy in the clutch then. Has he been spotted by St. Pius? He certainly has. Needs to get his second 1v1 before Nertz activates, making his way in from mid, but St. Pius will be enough. And we are not done with Vertigo just yet. A late comeback from ENCE. And honestly, huge credit to that prior round. Oh, the bomb carrier, but he's still brave enough to finish off the job there. Yakindar repositioning. He has got the information. Just about gets it for free. Oh, Nertz gets exploded as well. Team Liquid will be expecting. That could be the difference maker. Great flick from OC. Dependable with that AWP. Dihar and Snappy remain. Yakindar dropped though. Rainmaker repositioning. There's that bomb carrier gone. 29 seconds for Snappy to try and find a clutch. Given the sound cue away, they know exactly where he is now, and the net will close very quickly indeed. Liquid take the first round in overtime in this first map. If they can follow up on the promise of that grenade. Late boost coming through. Yakindar drops St. Pius for free. They'll be right in support for him as well. And now Yakindar will go and look for that. Flash won't go deep enough for Naf. Snappy will wait for his time to shine. ENCE continues to close in on its A-bomb site. Magnetized to it after all the action from B earlier on. And there's Patsy dealt with. No way to trade that one. And the smoke starts to go up for a bomb plant on this bomb site.
Oh, Naf has found the angle. He's so blind though. He jumps to his death into a 2-on-2. But OC still has the cross. But Madden hits the headshot. What a shot coming out from the AK. And now Rainmaker, in one of these rare A retakes, he hasn't been able to position often, but he can't deliver. Madden with another massive play for ENCE as he puts them on the board in overtime.
Utility on both sides for combat. But everyone is committed here, though, as we can see. Anaf is still in position. Does the jumping. Oh, that's a big dome from ENCE. Have they seen the bomb, Liquid? Rainwake is still looking towards that mid position, dropping incendiaries onto the side to try and buy some space and time. ENCE moving forward, though. He's been spotted. Now we're down to one, just Patsy remaining. Moving through from that mid position. 8 seconds to plant this bomb. Things are getting real nervous now.
Bomb has been planted.
4 HP for ENCE. No nades left for Patsy, but what if he finds one on the floor? He's got the kits. And they've got the boost. It's waiting for him, edging forward. I don't think he saw ENCE. Does he go for a full defuse hit? ENCE, just a hard man to find that last shot on, but he's got to hold on to it, surely. How else does he win the round versus two? Not on this occasion. ENCE in the lead at half-time. This has been a big dump for ENCE in terms of the util.
Very nice.
Yeah, with that, I think it pays off. A fight for position with that util. So important on Vertigo. Not much left for them as Team Liquid look to encroach on B. What remains of Liquid, that is. Dihar still in the smoke now. Snappy tries to run distraction, but Dihar is found. No sneaking onto that B bomb site. 3-on-2, advantage ENCE. Snappy creeping through the smoke, but OC is ready for it. But not fast enough. Yakindar's been dropped, and now he's in the clutch. 30 seconds on plant pressure. Empire's creeping ever closer. Might just find an angle here through this. Ooh, doesn't see the silhouette moving through the smoke. Ooh. Okay then, down to the 1v1. Had to be a quick scope from St. Pius. Just the scope wasn't enough. Now OC could be lurking behind that smoke. He's close enough to go for a no-scope again. Score tied. Around the corner he goes, but ENCE will be ready for him. 18 and a game point for ENCE.
Oh, that scope from St. Pius was nearly so costly. Snuck up so far onto the site. Let's see if ENCE can close it out here in overtime. They've got 2 chances. Sneaking up early. St. Pius caught out by OC. Snappy now under pressure. Only good for 1. Great start for Liquid.
Dihar holding down mid and B, while ENCE and Madden will try to defend this bomb site. They've got really good angles to stop any bomb plant, but there's still a minute on the clock.
Might be in the perfect position. Madden looks back, but he's so low. And ENCE might start to be a little concerned that Liquid will go back at some point. 38 seconds remaining. Stick with at least 1 player here, surely. Those smokes being up means ENCE has no info right now. That means he's alone on this bomb site, and as the smokes come up, very hard for ENCE to deny here.
Smokes again for that usual bomb plant. Fake first, but that time is running low. Dihar's able to escape behind the smoke as well. ENCE trying to play off of the mayhem. There'll only be 1 man to defend. As the smokes disappear, down goes Naf, and OC will trade just in time. So nervous on this A bomb site, so dependent on these smokes as they disappear. Gets even more tense. 40 seconds remain. 10 players still standing for now. Forward smoke for Snappy. Make it harder for Team Liquid to clear this bomb site. Util is going to soon disappear. ENCE can't hold mid. Now what? 25 seconds. Is their time to rotate this bomb? It's in the hands of OC. 3-on-3. Snappy's got a great angle. He just runs out of bullets. That's so brutal. That was the bomb. They cannot even make it to the bomb site in time. Will this be by elimination? They surely don't have time to do this properly. Dihar with a great shot onto Rainwaker, and they'll never make it to the bomb site in time. Or will they? OC jumping in with a bomb in his hands, and that's it. It's too late. ENCE will take the first map.
ENCE hold on, and Liquid can't keep their cool at the end of it. But man, what a game from ENCE. Had to dig so deep, had to fight so hard for that one. Faced a couple of map points against them in regulation. They come through into overtime, and there were moments of that game where Liquid looked like they were in control, looked like they were starting to take over, but ENCE had those hero plays at the right time. They had Madden sneaking in behind.
The tournament circuit meant that they never got to use it, really. Actually, no, he was there watching anime on the big screen. Anyway, ENCE will go straight onto the A-bomb site, starting all the way in. A smoke up top, and he's got a 5-man retake versus a 5-man hold. Make it 3. OC with 2. Headshots through the smoke. Nasty work from him, but there's more to do. All Kevlar for these CTs. No one was holding that angle for Rainmaker, and Pius almost finds himself a second, but Naf will drop him as well. No kit for these CTs, so someone better get on that bomb. Clearing the bomb site now as they move through. Nurtured by the pillar. Snappy in a choke point, but Yakinda have to come in from the back and deal with both of them. Liquid on the board early. Liquid showing some great control. Really burning the time, but it's more than that. And he's burning hammers as well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, indeed. The frag still going the way of ENCE, despite the reads from Team Liquid, despite the utility, they can't stop them from taking the bomb site by force. Eventually, Rainmaker desperately trying to save a rifle. Things will only become worse for Team Liquid, looking to get reset in round 2. Disastrous start to a CT side on any map.
It kind of looked like Naf was maybe changing position. I couldn't really tell, honestly. It was hard to keep track. It happened so quickly.
Ooh, all right, nice work, Naf and Patsy. Found themselves 2 rifles. This choke point needs to be dealt with. Yakinda getting another one. Down to a 2-on-2. That's a fast-firing T250 as well. Nerds is not shy to go in there and do the work. Almost an ace. Indeed, it will be for Nerds, dealing with all the assailants. It's going to be very hard wherever the pressure comes from. Oh dear, Snappy going in dry, then Yakinda dropped, and Nerds will be here to deliver as well. But OC able to turn it around. Just running into the bullets for that second kill, it seemed like, and things will turn around so quickly indeed. Bomb getting planted though. The B-bomb site still in the hands of ENCE, but what a fast-moving round. OC making his way over, holding angles, waiting for Patsy to join him. No kits for these players. Can't see one on the site either. Madden falls back now. What of these CTs? Slowly creeping in. Playing the bomb for the most part, and Pius with a clean flick. There's no way. What is the goal here for OC? Make it expensive for the T's, maybe. He'll do that at the very least. Looking for Sun Pius as well, but it will be the 4th round for ENCE regardless. Strong entries into that bomb site. It became close again. Multiple targets, but there's a 3rd man here as well. Yakinda, right place, right time. That's the kind of shutdown that Liquid needs. OC lost, but they have the information. They know there's at least 2 more CTs. Yakinda forced into the open, and there's 1 more to go. Where is Patsy? Snappy swinging with the flash. It's a beautiful combo from Naf, though, with the HG grenade.
So Madden will play across the map. That could force the CTs into splitting up here. Sun Pius is also on this mid lurk. Do they expect this split from the T side? They have no idea. Freebie for Sun Pius. It's into a 2-on-2. That A-bomb site is open, but Rainmaker finally comes in from behind. Still a chance for Madden, though, in the 1-on-2.
Ships passing in the night. Some info for Madden at the very least. Clearing angles now as they start to realize where he might be. Smoke on the site. Where is the cover? There's Rainmaker dealt with now, but surely Patsy's going to find the defuse before Madden can find Patsy. 2nd round on the board for Liquid, but only 1 player survives. A very expensive round for them.
Warps out on both sides. And ENCE again, happy to spread across the map early. This boost looks good, but OC off the mark, and Rainmaker gets spammed through the smoke because of it.
Most unfortunate for Liquid. That's exactly the kind of mayhem that ENCE are looking for. That's in a rough spot now. Trying to cover mid with an MP9. Can't really take a duel there. They'll have to go the long way. They are falling. They are dropping like flies in this round. Naf versus the world. An MP9 better have a sharp horn because he's got so much to do. The pre-fire of DR is nice, but won't do the job. Every time he shows presence, the T's will take all the map control they need. And that is the last thing they needed. They have some money, Liquid, but by no means is it good. Guns out, Sivu play. The Pius in with the Julies. Snappy here to clean up. Still a dangerous round. 5-7's always quite dicey, and Naf is capable. Oh, no, it just takes one straight away. Madden will trade, and that is all that they need to do. That's all they need to deliver. 27 seconds. Trying to delay. D-Heart will open things up. The push comes into B at the same time. Bomb not spotted yet. Kinder wondering which way to look. Knife is out. Has no idea whether to rotate or hold the bomb site or either choke point. The timing works swimmingly for ENCE thus far, but OC's in the clutch, and we've seen him clutch before. 1v2. Oh, it didn't need much. Just as the smoke's disappearing, Madden's indecisive, and that gives OC the kill. One more to find, all versus all, but St. Pius shuts it down quickly.
Damn, it all happened so fast. Oh, Snappy melted this time, so no Mac 10 fun. Madden will trade. Ooh. That's a great shot from OC.
P250, no less. Can't really protect these weapons too much. Now, oh, that's not what he planned for, but that might work out in his favor. That might be what he planned for. Either way, this won't be what he planned for. Yakindar coming in from the back, and now there are weapons to collect, but the CTs have already rotated elsewhere. They're trying to stop this bomb plant, maybe. Those rifles won't be collected, but Yakindar's got himself an AK-47. He's all got Kevlar as well. St. Pius needs to stay alive, positioning himself as well as he can. Dihar has to cover. Wondering about the 6 surely. Yes, Yakindar. Now it's the pistol, the 5-7, that will be enough. That's hiding for now. Oh, that's such a tight angle for D-Heart. Really had to deliver there, and he did. He keeps the foot on the backs of Team Liquid and extends the lead to 9.
Would like to see something like that here in one of these gun rounds at some point. Maybe this will be the round for it, but Nert's not blinded. Doesn't matter. Yakindar gets the opening kill. Oh, but Rainwaker caught out on A. D-Heart is going to be traded. That's what they needed. OC brings it back. An advantage now for Liquid, at least for the time being. Madden wants to fight himself. He spots Naf, but Naf handles him. This looks good for Liquid.
Completely wild. ENCE pushing both bomb sites at the same time and not showing the bomb in either direction. Like, where do you rotate your men? Especially with only 3 remaining. Which one are you supposed to defend? Noise has been cut in both directions. Not sure if this scope was heard. Now the bomb's finally been spotted and dropped from the hands of Snappy. But that is a very oppressive way to play Anubis. Really fun to watch, but very hard for Liquid to decide. Again, let's not forget that round we saw earlier on where Yakindar was almost doing 360s. Well, an AK in the hands of Patsy. Just the one. Oh, from ENCE as the flashes come through. That timing is sublime. Again, ENCE we saw on Vertigo, those fast plays towards B, always looking for an early frag, always trying to oppress, and the same happens here now. Oh, St. Pius. Almost tickling Naf's butt, but he was able to escape there. But Naf's position is so deep on this bomb site in the meantime. And look at the panic here. There's so many angles to cover. ENCE are all over Anubis.
Liquid just don't have any map control in this round. Mid gets lost. They can consistently make it deep in these events. Start to earn the respect that they deserve. Waker not able to get anything at the end there. Nertz denies. 14 for 7 now, Nertz. Great game from him so far.
Oh, here's the tag. Oh, OC delivers on this occasion. They could really do with a 4th round here, but Snappy's got something to say about this A-hold. Meanwhile, there's a top flash in the swing. Yakindar will be waited for. The flash will be avoided. Have they seen the bomb, though? There are 3 players on the radar, but I don't know how many were visible. Look at how the grenade falls at Nav's feet and the molly behind him. It's so oppressive. I'm honestly very impressed with just how merciless ENCE are on this T side of Anubis.
So at least a chance for Liquid, but you're right. Just the way ENCE are playing is so scary right now. Now Liquid go for the info play, but
man.
Some Pious with immediate denial. Another shot from Some Pious. And Patsy sat there in the corner hoping they come to him. Even if they do, the FAMAS is going to have to put in a shift here. Bomb's not even coming, B. Doesn't matter. Madden lands the final shot. ENCE looking so good individually and as a team right now.
Then again, perhaps not. Nice angle being held by Nerd Smoke on the site, and that will allow the ET to move in. Cavalry is on the way. Yakindar looking to deliver. Sapphire trying to get his reload in, but Patsy says no. 3 remain then for ENCE. Putting in work though, Dihar and Nerds down to a 2-on-2. There isn't a kit, and Snappy's just creeping slowly, delivering that last headshot. Team Liquid will be denied the pistol. A flank from Snappy, always taking the high-risk positions, and this time it pays off. Liquid prodding, creeping through. Has Matt been hurt? Seems not, as he squeezes a kill through. How deep do you want to swing to try and trade that? 6 HP will be enough. His sheer presence is the problem. Liquid lose their position on A. However, the team's somewhat split. You see the bomb creeping towards that B bomb site, but ENCE haven't over-rotated. They know they haven't seen the bomb. Sampaio's wondering about that mid-area. Yakindar is trying to find a kill on this A bomb site. Them to rotate more players over, but that's not working out either. He remains with the scout. There's the bomb and all the information that ENCE needs. They held their position and they hold all the cards on Anubis.
A snappy SMG got back at it again. What can they do here? Dihar, I think, was lining up a smoke. Ooh, now an incendiary. Laker will beat that. Dihar will just take the 1 kill, call for assistance. Pius needs to be a little careful here, committing. He does get another kill. Looks like it should now be all good for ENCE.
Easy for ENCE, you might say. They find themselves with 12 match points versus Team Liquid, whose appearance in Riyadh may be very brief indeed. They are prodding the long A area. You'll see a lurker for now, but Snappy's lost in the meantime. Bigger problems in mid then. Opening up the map for Liquid. That'll help shut things down though. Heading towards B, it seems. Into the hands of Alert, who takes 1 down, but Yakindar is here to trade. Yakindar almost alone as OC's trying to cut off the rotation. That's a long flank though. He's walking and they're running. This becomes very interesting indeed. Dihar pretty far back for now. Both these CTs with kits, but can OC catch up as Madden tries to find the correct angle? Yakindar knows that one is coming this way. Dihar's been so delayed. With the headshot still pressing forward, pressing on.
Got a couple of kills at the start, even though ENCE brought it back to a 3-on-3, even a 3-on-2 at one point. Yakindar immediately traded. They got into that 2-on-2 position.
Are they going to flash him in? Nurse has got the sound cues. There has to be a 3rd man rotating it. Surely they've got enough information. Madden's on the way now before Liquid have even made their play. 26 seconds. And in they go. It's going to be absolutely brutal. Nerds begins the shutdown. OC and Yakindar remain. And there is no mercy to be shown for ENCE as they get closer to eliminating Team Liquid from the Gamers8 tournament. Or will they? Suddenly things turn around. 4 versus 2 made 2 versus 1. Dihar with 15 HP. How on earth did they manage to get a can opener like that going? That's amazing. This should have been the end of the line, but here we are.
Just every moment, it feels like he's ready for a multi-frag, ready for big impact. But OC and Yakindar do just enough.
Minute 20 on the clock. I still can't believe Team Liquid found a way through that last round. That was a miracle. There's the pop flash delivering so far. There's more to find here. Oh my lord, they are getting all the kills. Patsy deleted as well. Do they hold the bomb? They could just fall back if they want to. So many match points for ENCE. So much turmoil. Potholes on the path for Team Liquid. smoke is gone. Is there a trade smoke? Have a look at Snappy's rotation as well. This is brutal. 25 seconds. No time to rotate towards the A-bomb site. Surely the kids are headed in that direction. Knife out, and Snappy is here to make things even worse. Through mid he goes. Molly will tell the story. Madden can start rotating now. 9 seconds to get this bomb planted. Pick the right door as well, it seems. Oh, it just gets deleted. Domed immediately, and they've done it. ENCE with a monster scoreline. Eliminate Team Liquid from Gamers8 and get one step closer to that first prize of $400,000.
Yeah, great play from ENCE throughout Anubis here. They take the series 2-0. They advance to the quarterfinals here at Gamers8. And a great start for them, showing they want to be competing for that trophy. It's only going to get harder, though. As you pointed out earlier, next matchup for ENCE will be against Cloud9. That will be a fantastic match of Counter-Strike. If Cloud9 are up to speed, that could already be an amazing game to get just in the quarterfinals, because